Digitspin Crypto.
Hey, it's Dino, Digitspin Crypto. Let's lower that down a little bit so we can hear me. There we go. Alright, welcome to Digitspin Crypto. Now, gotta tell you, we're gonna take a look at the Bitcoin charts. I'm gonna give you some information because it could be relative to you, and the Bitcoin price could be breaking out real soon. So let's take a look. All right, taking a look at the 4-hour chart. We've been running in this pennant, this sideways action. And if you're on my Telegram group, you would have been following me for the last few days, knowing what was going on and what was coming. The Bitcoin price basically was coming up from a bullish pattern into a pennant. When it usually does that, it usually continues on. This is basically an area of a reconciliation, and it immediately turned into a pennant. Now, as it's been bouncing around in this pennant, we're getting to a point where we're starting to see the MACD moving averages coming close to a convergence and a crossover. We may still have another bounce down. I know Bitcoin does like to make moves early, so it's possible we will see a breakout because we're going to be going into green territory here possibly. And if that does happen, I would expect Bitcoin to move and break upwards as expected. If we do get a rejection from the pennant resistance, we'll get this bounce down. Now, at that point, we'll have to take a look at the charts to see if we're in a negative flow or a positive type of flow. My concern is that we're really close to the daily average. If we take a look at the 1 day, and we'll modify this here so we can take a look and get a good feel of what I'm talking about, you'll see that we had in the past not only bounced off but breached it temporarily, but the close stayed right on the daily moving average. The problem is that we're running really close to this line. If you take a look, we were throughout this bull run, we were way above it. We might touch it a few times, but we were running clearly in a bull. Now that we're getting closer and we're starting to test that line, it is concerning that we could break through. And if we were to break through that daily average and we start to see a consensus of it running below that daily average, this is going to definitely turn red, and then we'll see a decline. But if we're capable of bouncing off this pennant on the 1 hour, we take a look and we can see here that we did bounce off the pennant resistance at the top. Now, I'm expecting it to come back down and then to make its decision as we go forward. But we're still in a upward trend, so we'll have to see. I have a feeling this is just going to bounce off of this resistance, and I think we're going to make one more shot. But with Bitcoin, you never know. Anything could happen. So you're going to definitely want to keep an eye out. There's going to be some action between now probably and tomorrow. By tomorrow night, I think that there's going to be some kind of a breakout up or down. You'd like to say that we'll go up to the next level and we'll see a break to the upside. And like I was saying, when you're looking at, let's go back to the 4 hour, when you're looking at a pennant, if you're coming in from the bottom, usually the pennant will bounce around and then continue its trajectory. And you have to look at not only average charts, but you got to take a look at what is the consensus out there. Everybody's still in the greed mode. We're still above the moving average on the daily. So, there's probably a little higher probability of breaking to the upside. but keep your eyes open. If we do break this pennant and we do happen to hit our moving daily average on the daily, it's gonna go down. So keep an eye out, look for this breakout, and it's gonna be pretty exciting. I would love to see us break 20,000. It's been very difficult. We're bouncing off of it and we're testing it, so as long as we can keep testing it, eventually we'll push through it. But as we're pushing through, the daily average is getting closer and closer and closer, and a decision will have to be made. If it can't break through, it's gonna go down next week. So let's keep an eye on it, and let's hope for a push to the upside. All right, just wanted to give you a little update. I'll talk to you again. Ciao.